our respected National Chairman, Alhaji Abdullahi Adamu, our respected National Secretary, Senator Yola Aumishore, distinguished members of the National Working Committee. It's a pleasure to be here with you today to present our report. I'll be very brief. But first, I haven't been a tenant in this building before, Mr. National Chairman. Let me say that I came in, I thought I was in the wrong premises. Wow. And I want to say that you have performed something short of a miracle on this building. And I felt properly now that I'm in the secretariat of the governing party of this nation. I thank you for the assignment that you gave us and our members. I know how short time has been. I know the environment in which you took over. And so we were quite happy to also do as much as we could to make the work of the party lighter. We had the privilege of being inaugurated by you on the 30th, I think, of May, and we immediately started work on that very day after a brief meeting. I will just summarize the main thing. First, we had 23 members that we aspirants that we interacted with, and my first comment is that indeed we're a very lucky party. Those were 23. Those were 23 that presented themselves. We had a lot of others, prominent Nigerians, both within the country and outside the country, that had applied, but for whatever reasons could not proceed with their applications. The point I want to make is the quality of the people that want to govern this country. The second point I want to make is that we were surprised at the participation, active participation of youthful members of the party, some of whom really surprised us as to what they have accomplished in life, their understanding of the situation in this country, and why they want to have the privilege of governing this country. What was important was that they so believed in the country and the party that they were able to pay the sums that some of us consider princely ransom to participate in the process. So I think the party ought to pat itself on the back for that. Our report is basically simple and to the point and short. We didn't want to beat about the bush. There were two aspects to it. The basic constitutional qualifications for you to aspire to be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That was simple. That was straightforward. And on that basis, I think every single member, aspirant that presented himself, qualified, because it was basic, it was simple. But we are a governing party, and we are keen on continuing the process and replacing at the proper time our president with yet another member of the party. And so the ability to lead, your background, your experience, your understanding of the Nigerian situation, your ideas as to how issues, difficulties, problems, and the rest can be addressed, and how the country can be moved forward, became a critical consideration. It is on that basis Who are you? What have you achieved? What is your understanding of your nation? And what do you think you can contribute to move the nation forward? It was on the basis of that we made our final shortlist. I don't want to read the names. I think we'll leave that to you. But we have a short list. We brought the number severely down to 13. 13. We could have cut it a little shorter, but we wanted deliberately the younger elements to surface, for them to be seen, for them to be noticed. And who knows? We'll hand them over to the party, and it's for the party to decide who their preferred candidate will be. And it's also an opportunity to showcase the kind of people that exist in the party, within the party, their youthfulness, their kind of experience, and let the world know that this is a party that cares for the young, and this is a party that when we say the young can aspire, we really mean it. And this has been showcased in the reports that we have written. I think I will just conclude by saying that we only drew a word of caution. That there is this cleavage that is gradually becoming center stage in national discourse between the North and the South and the presidency. And we just want to, and we advise strongly that the party should please think of it in making its decisions, address it, and let it influence their thoughts, because it has its own implications. Outside that, just on behalf of the wonderful colleagues you gave me to work with, I want to thank you very much. It was a sensitive assignment. It was a challenging assignment, but it was a very, very interesting assignment from which I'm sure all of us have profited immensely, and from which we think the party will also profit. So I thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and it is now my honor and privilege on behalf of the committee you set up to present to you please, 1 point. I think I need to emphasize. We engaged every aspirant on the issue of consensus. And it is a pleasant surprise that 99% agreed that the party is supreme. And that whatever the party finally decides, in proper consultations, they were likely to accept. We had only one exception who said, yes, I will accept consensus so long as it is based on me. So I think it is a point that needs to be made and emphasized. So that gives you a lot of leeway in the days, in the hours ahead, to trim down even more drastically. But finally, we think we should not be afraid of a contested primary if anybody insists on a contest. Thank you very much. So it is now my pleasure, my honor and pleasure to deliver